Hello student, this is Raman Gowda, lecturer in commerce, Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. As we know, we are discussing a time series in statistics. In that, we are discussing the components of secular trends or the method of secular trends. In that, we have discussed the graphical method, we have discussed semi-average method, we have discussed, and the third one is the moving average method we have discussed. Next, we will move on to the least square method. Okay, we are discussing the measuring secular trend. Okay, secular trend. In that, four methods are there: graphical method, semi-average method, moving average method, and another one is the least square method. Okay, all the three problems or three methods we have discussed: graphical method we have discussed, semi-average method, and the moving average method we have discussed, and we solved the many problems. Now we will move on to the another method. The important method is called as the least square method. Okay, that least square method we will discuss here. Okay, what do you mean by least square? Least square method, it is a mathematical method measuring the trend of the type y is equal to f of x. Here also we will find the trend value only by using the y is equal to f of x. Okay, and the mathematical equation will be fitted to the given time series. The equation may be linear equation, either it is a quadratic equation, either it is a exponential equation. We will discuss later what are these equations. It means, what do you mean by least square method? The process of minimization of sum of the squared errors result in some equations which is called as the normal equations. Normal equations are used for finding the coefficient of the relation which is fitted by the method of least square method. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, least square method is a mathematical method used to find out the trend value by using the y is equal to f of x. That we will consider here. Okay, here the merit they have given. What are the merit? The method is a mathematical, and so it is a highly efficient. It can be used for forecasting the future trend. It can be used for further statistical analysis. Okay, trend values can be obtained for all the time points. These all are the merits of least square method. Another one is called as the demerit. Okay, what are the demerit? The procedure of a calculation is difficult. The general form of the relation has to be determined by the judgment. Okay, and if fresh observations are available, the whole procedure had to be repeated. Okay, some demerits they have given. Procedure of calculation is difficult. General form of the relation has a determined by the judgment, and if the new value got, okay, fresh observations got, the whole procedure is to be repeated. Okay, that is the thing. Now we will discuss or in the least square method by using the straight line trend. Okay, three methods are there. We will discuss one by one. In that, the first one is called as the straight line trend. Okay, what is the straight line trend? A straight line is represented by the equation y is equal to a plus bx. Y is equal to a plus bx, where y is actual value, x is equal to time, a and b are the constants. A and b are the constant. Y is the actual value, x is the time, a and b are the constant. Okay, the constant a and b are obtained by solving the normal equations. Okay, we will get the constant a value we should get, and the b value we should get. If I want a and b value, means we should solve the normal equations. What is the normal equation? Y is equal to, here is the y is equal to a plus bx. Add the sigma both the side. If I add the sigma, it will become sigma y. Okay, is equal to na plus b sigma x. Na plus b sigma x. Next, that is the second value, sigma and the n we have added. Next, third value. Okay, if I put the x both the side, if I put the x both the side for this equation, okay, sigma x y is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. Here I have added sigma and the n. Here I have added the x value by removing the here the x value I have put. So sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. This is the third equation, okay, where n is equal to the number of years for which data are given, where n is equal to the number of years for which the data are given. Okay, if I put, if sigma x is equal to 0, okay, in the equation 2, okay, put sigma x is equal to 0 in equation 2, okay, this is the equation sigma x. Sigma y is equal to na, because this sigma x is 0. So I will get sigma y is equal to na. What we required? We required the a value. Therefore a is equal to, here a is equal to sigma y divided by n. Sigma y divided by n, that is the a value from equation 2. From equation 3, if I put the sigma x is equal to 0 in equation number 3, okay, here I will get sigma xy is equal to, if I put the x is equal to 0, sigma x is equal to 0 in equal 3, I will get complete, it is 0. So b sigma x square, what I required? I required the b. Therefore b is equal to sigma xy divided by sigma x square, or it is summation x square. So these two values a and b are the constant. This constant value we have find. Thus a is the mean of y and b is the rate increase of y. So here we got the constant values a and the b. I will repeat once again here. This is the straight line equation. This is the straight line equation. Y is equal to a plus bx is the straight line equation. Okay, put summation and n in the equation 1. I will get sigma y is equal to na plus b sigma x. Okay, and put x both the side in equation 2 or equation 1. So sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. Okay, and this is the equation number 2 and equation number 3. Okay, put sigma x in equation number 1, equation number 2 and the 3, I will get the values of a and the b. Okay, if I put sigma x is equal to 0 means it will become complete 0. Only it is left sigma y is equal to na. Sigma y is equal to na. Therefore I required a. Therefore a is equal to sigma y divided by n. Put sigma x in the equation 3. So sigma xy as it is, a sigma x, it means sigma x is 0. So it will become complete 0. 0 into a 0. So b x square. Okay, sigma b x square. Okay, what I required? B. So b is equal to sigma xy divided by sigma x square. Sigma xy divided by sigma x square. Thus a is the mean of y and b is the rate of. So this is the value of a and the value of the b. Okay, this is the we got from the straight line equation y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, by using that we will solve the problems. By using that we will solve the problem. Okay, here is the problem they have given. Production in 1000 quintals of sugar are given below. Fit a straight line trend and estimate the product. What they have asked? Straight line trend. Okay, this is the straight line trend equation. If they have asked the straight line trend means it is y is equal to a plus bx. So a is equal to sigma y divided by n and b is equal to sigma xy divided by x square, and you know how we got this value. Okay, that we will enter here. Okay, production 1000 they have given, year they have given 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 they have given, and the production they have given in quintals. Okay, and by using this value we have to fit a straight line trend. It means we have to find out the constant values A and the B. Okay, here I have entered production without changing. I have entered here n is equal to 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, n is equal to 7, and sigma y is equal to 91. So time here they have given 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. What is the middle value? Middle value is the 9, so it is considered as a 0. Okay, upward direction -1 -2 -3 1 2 3. Okay, if I add these I will get the sigma x is equal to 0. Always sigma x should be a 0 because I have put here what is the condition. Okay, sigma x is equal to 0, so sigma x should be a 0. Okay, so -1 -2 -3 0. Okay, 1 2 3, it is sigma x is equal to 0. If I add I will get sigma y or summation y, it is 91. Okay, we have to find the x square. Here is the x is there. Okay, I have not changed the anything, only I have find the time. Okay, what is the time? Okay, it is middle value is the 0 and -1 -2 -3. Okay, if it is a odd number we will discuss how to do the even numbers. Okay, here 0. Okay, x square, what is the x square? X is 3, 3 into 3 9, 2 into 2 4, 1 into 1 1, 0 into 0 1, 1 into 1 1, 2 into 2 4, 3 into 3 9. Square, we have to square, x is here and we have to square that one. I will get the answer. So this is sigma x square. Sigma x square. Okay, what is the sigma x square? If I add all these things I will get the 28. Okay, next x into y. Here is the x is there, here is the y is there, so plus into minus minus, here plus into minus minus, 12 into 3 36, plus into minus minus, 12 into 3 36, again plus into minus minus, 12 into 2 20, plus into minus minus, 14 into 1 14, 11 into 0 it is 0, 13 into 1 it is 13, 15 into 2 it is 30, 16 into 3 it is 48. Okay, they have asked x into y. Here is the value is x is there, y is there. Okay, I have to multiply it. Okay, I have did the same thing. Minus 36 minus 20 minus 14. Okay, how much it is? 36 20 and the 14, it is 10. Okay, 5 70, so this is the minus 70. Then what are the plus values? Here is the plus values are 13 30 and the 48, it is 11 5 8 9. Okay, this is the plus values. Okay, 91 minus 17 it is 21, so 91 minus 20 it become 21. Okay, that is the 21 values. Okay, you minus add all the one side or plus one side. Okay, plus minus. Okay, 91 is the plus, minus is 70, so I will get the 21 value. That is the sigma x into y. Okay, then trend values. Okay, we will discuss later this trend value we will get here. Okay, by solving we will get the trend value. We will solve, we have to find this trend value only. Okay, now what is the straight line equation? Already I have told you that straight line equation, y is equal to a plus bx. Y is equal to a plus bx. I have mentioned here y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, this is the straight line trend value. Straight line value is, it is a plus bx. If sigma x is equal to 0, what is the value? If the sigma x is equal to 0, what is the value? A is equal to, already I have find out. Okay, what is the value? If x is equal to 0, what is the a value? It is sigma y divided by n. Understood what I am saying? If sigma x is equal to 0, what is the a value? It is sigma y divided by n. Already I have find out here, sigma y divided by n. What is the sigma y value? Sigma y value is 91. Okay, 91 divided by what is the n value? Total number of years. Okay, how many years they have given? 7 years. So 7 years, 91 divided by 7, it is 13. Just you take a calci and you divide it, you will get the answer. 91 divided by 7, n value, it is 13. Okay, if sigma x is equal to 0, what is the b value? B value is sigma xy divided by sigma x square. What is the sigma xy? Sigma xy is 21. So sigma xy is 21 divided by what is the sigma x square value? Sigma x square value is 28. So sigma x square value is the 28. So 21 divided by 28, it is 0.75. 0.75. Okay, thus the trend equation is, what is the trend equation? This is the value of A and this is the value of B. What is the trend equation? Trend equation is y is equal to A plus BX. Okay, what is the A value? A value, put the A and B value in the straight line trend. Okay, what is the straight line trend? It is y is equal to A plus BX. So what is the y value? Y is equal to A plus BX. What is the A value? A value is 13 and B value is 75. 0.75. So A value is 13 plus B value is 0.75 into X. Okay, thus the trend value is obtained by substituting the different equation. This is called as the, okay, the trend value, trend equation. This is a trend line and this is the trend equation. Y is equal to 0.75 into x. This is the trend equation. Okay, next, the trend value are obtained by substituting the different values of x. Okay, what is the x value? If I put the, what is the x value? I have -3, -2, -1. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. I have no. If I put all the x value here, I will get the answer. I will get the answer. Okay, what is the first is x is equal to -3. If I put the x is equal to -3, if I put, okay, what is the value I will get? What is the trend line? Okay, it is the y is equal to 13 plus 0.75 minus 3. Okay, if I simplify it, okay, 0.75 into 3, okay, minus I will get, okay, minus I will get, okay, 13 minus means I will get the 10.75. Just to take a calci and you multiply it, you will get the answer. Okay, if I put x is equal to -2, okay, if I put x is equal to -2, what is the equation? Y is equal to 13 plus 0.75 minus 2. If I simplify it, I will get the 11.50 is the trend value. 11.50. These values should be entered here. Trend value is, x value is -3. What is the trend value? 10.75. Okay, if the x is equal to -2, what is the trend value? It is 11.50. Okay, 11.50. Next, we will put the -1 value. If I put the -1 value, I will get the, it is 12.25. Okay, if I put the 0, I will get the 13, because the whole, this will become 0. Just to take a calci and take a paper, okay, just to simplify, you will get the answer. You will get the answer. Okay, next, like this, if I put the x value 1, I will get 13.75. If I put the x value 2, it is 14.5, and x value 3, I will get 15.25. Okay, just to take a calci and paper and solve the problem, you will get the answer. Okay, these all are the trend value when x is equal to -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and these all the values should be entered in the trend equation. This is called as the trend equation. Okay, this is the trend equation. Here is the x value. What are the x value here? -3, -2. Okay, I will get the trend values. If I put the x values in the trend equation, I will get the trend values here. Right. Okay, along with that, what they have asked? They have asked to estimate the production for 2011. They have asked to estimate the value for 2011. So estimate the production for the 2011 is y is equal to 2011. Here is 2008 is 3. Okay, 2008, what is the x value? It is 3. Okay, 2009, 2010, 2011. Okay, which year they have asked? Okay, 2011. It is x value is 4, 5 and the 6. So 2011, what is the x value? It is 3. Sorry, it is 6. So I put the value of 2011 x value is 6. Here 2008 is 3, 2009 is 4, 2010 is 5, 2011 is 6. Okay, then what is the value of x? Here the x value in 2011 is, it is 6. So I have put 2011 13. What is the trend equation? 13 plus 0.75 into what is the x value? X value is the 6. If I multiply these two and added with the 13, I will get, it is 13 plus 4.5. It is 17.5 thousand quintals. It is 17.5 thousand quintals. What they have asked? They have asked what is the estimate production in the 2011? In the 2011, okay, the production is, maybe it is a 17.5 quintal. That is the answer what we got. Okay, this is the problem, my dear student. Practice at home, then only you will get to know. Here the straight line trend, this is the straight line equation. Okay, if I put the sigma x a value and the sigma x is equal to 0, I will get the b value. Either you remember this one, either you practice how we will get this one. I have told the both the things. Okay, better in the examination you have to remember this one. A value is equal to 1 sigma. Okay, when sigma x is equal to 0, a is equal to sigma y divided by n. Okay, and b is equal to sigma xy divided by sigma x square. Okay, this is the formula or the constant. If I want to calculate the constant a and the b, okay, this is the a and the b values. The same thing I have did here. They will give the problem years and the production they have given. Okay, just to calculate the x value, okay, by taking the middle value is a 0 and minus and the plus values. X square, I have square the x, okay, and I have multiply with the x into y. Okay, and the trend value, if I want to calculate the trend value, put the x value in the trend equation what we have calculated here. No, the trend value, the put the x value here, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. I will get the these value. These values are considered as a trend values. Okay, these values are considered as a trend value. By using those trend values, okay, we have to estimate the production for 2011. Okay, 2008 is 3, 9 is 4, okay, 10 is 5. So 2011 is, what is the x value? It is 6. So I have put the x value 6. When I put the x value 6 in the trend equation, okay, 13 plus 0.75 into 6, I will get the equation. It is 17.5 thousand quintals. Okay, this is the problem based on the straight line trend. Okay, practice at home and then only you will get to know. Okay, this is a problem for you people, practice it. Okay, problem for you people. Okay, following series, fit the linear trend by the method of least square, estimate the sales for 2010. Okay, here they have given sales, they have given here the here is the odd number they have given, but here is the even number they have given. If they have given the even number, okay, what to do? Okay, x is equal to -1 and x is equal to +1. Here x is equal to only -1. Okay, here x is equal to -1 and the +1. So here is the how much I will get here minus 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? Okay, it is 6 means -5 -3 -1 1 3 5. Okay, that is the points taken as x is equal to -1 and x is equal to +1. What is the value? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 means 6 minus 1, it is 5, right? Okay, again 5 minus 2, it is 3. 3 minus 2, it is 1. Okay, like that you can consider like this, or you can take the +1 or the -1. This is the hint I have given. Okay, by using this you have to calculate the straight line equation. Okay, practice at home, or otherwise I will solve the same problem in the next session also. Okay, please practice at home, then only you will understood, okay, how to solve the problems. Okay, this is the notes for you people. I have worked on this, and you will also, you should practice, and it's become very easy for you people. If you not understood, in the next session I will discuss, or I will solve the same problem. I will solve the same problem. Okay, practice at home, don't waste your time, practice at home. Okay, at least not a new problem, at least you solve the what the problem I have solved. Okay, thank you very much.